greet you. Welcome to another one here on Truth and Love the Church. So I've been sharing rapture videos, but today I just felt maybe we can share a little about a very controversial topic in the body of Christ, which has to do with the mark of the beast. We've been informed that it is 666. Most ministers allude to the fact that it is a microchip, but we've got two prophets who are actually agreeing on what they are saying right here, but what they are saying is actually different from what we've been hearing. So let's get into it.
And he causeth both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark on their right hand, on their foreheads, that no man might buy or sell, save he have the mark, or the name, or the number of the beast. Mark, name, number. Three things. We're all about the mark. We forget about the name and the number. Next slide. Here is wisdom. Let him that understand count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and the number is 666. It's not 666. That's a translation.
Interesting.
That's the number. How many can see it? Can you see it? The cross swords. Bismillah, which means in the name of Allah. And by the way, when you go to jihad, you wear this on your forehead. This is what he saw. It was Aramaic. The Bible's written in Aramaic, not English. So we look and we go, 666. No, that's what he saw. X, Aleph, S. Look at the next slide. If one looks at the XLF symbol and turn it sideways, you see the Aramaic Bismillah, which means in the name of Allah. It's 3 U's. Next slide, let's look at it. Let's look at it again, next slide. There we go. Can you see it now? The first symbol is X, the crossing of the swords in Islam. They wear this during jihad. Next symbol is the Bismillah symbol, and the final symbol is the symbol of the serpent. See where they're wearing it? On their foreheads. Now what about that no man might buy nor sell?
That's very interesting. Well, you preached this message a month ago, but Prophet Angel also preached a similar message 2 to 3 years ago, and this is what he said about the matter.
Mark of the beast is not 666. It's not. And I'm going to deal with it right now. That's what we're dealing with. Now, I want you to see the handwriting of John. Please, when you see the handwriting of John, put it there.
Well, I apologize for interjecting. So please do like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll meet you in the next one. Also, don't forget to watch the previous video that I've just uploaded. It carries a very important message. God bless you.
Are you seeing it now? I'll wait until I see it on my screen. Then I'll tell you what it is. See, that's Codex Vaticanus, AD 350. What you see there is the handwriting, that they copied exactly what they saw. Why is that appearing like that in the Codex Vaticanus? This is it. And I think some people are getting it. Are seeing it? You're seeing it? Yes. Yes, some people are getting it. Now, what you see there is what John saw. He did not write 666. Now, it depends now with the person who is going to interpret it. If a person from the Greek, from Greece takes that, you will see the first X-like thing as a 600. The one that looks like E there, you will see it as 60. But if you look at the ancient Greek, they will say, I don't know why he was writing in bad handwriting when it comes to this number. I don't know if you're getting the point. His handwriting kind of changed right there when he got there. So they are now getting to a point where they are thinking, wait a minute, what is written there? So John wrote it, and wrote it the way he was shown by God in that vision. He didn't call it 666. He said, let him who has wisdom. In other words, he is saying there is a problem here. Even me, I can't even know what this is. So he with wisdom, let him know what that is. I'm going to be asking God to tell me what that is. But guess what? That is not what you think. If I'm going to write 666, I don't need wisdom. I just said the number is 666. So he put it exactly the way he saw it in a vision and placed it there. Now, this is the code that he saw. He said, let him that has understanding of what the multitude of the beast is. For the multitude is a number of a man, an arithmos. In other words, a multitude that will use this code. Oh, they didn't get it. Then he placed the code, and the people that translated our Bibles, because they are translating into Greek, they are thinking everything is Greek. So they get to the 666 thing that John saw and just put it forward. And they say, okay, well, I don't know what he was trying to say here. I don't know. But this one represents 600. This one in our language represents this. This one in our, in the Greek. They got in the Greek and God didn't give it in the Greek. Give us the last one, or the last one on the list. Doesn't mean to say, watch this now. Do you see this number here? Do you see what is there? That thing you see on the bottom. If you take those crosses, those are swords, and you make them upright, and you take that 3 and you make it stand up like that, it's still the same thing as the top one, right? Get to the second image so they see it. I want you to see it. I want you to see it. Do you see that person there? I don't know whether they're seeing it. Do you see that person you see there is wearing a headband, and that headband has the same numbers and the same signals that John saw? And in the Hebrew, watch this, in the Greek, it means 60, 600, and 6, as you see that in red. What? 666. But in Arab, it means the warriors of Allah. Now some people are getting it, some people are getting it. Now I want you to go to the screen. Go to my go to the other to the other picture. Go to the other picture. You see that picture? Do we have another picture after that? Oh, that's the last. Do you see that now? I've brought it very close to you so that you can see it. Is the mark he put. But the translators are Greek. They are translating into Greek. So they are thinking immediately it's actually what? Is their language. Whereas it's not their language. I want to tell you something that is so dangerous. You keep it to yourself. This is our secret, okay? Yeah. This is our secret. Just here. This is our secret, all right? You are hearing something here. All right. So here is the word. In verse 18. Let me read it. I don't know if they're getting it. Here is high wisdom. In this verse is to be used high level of intelligence, supreme intelligence. So let him that hath nous, the ability to perceive divine things, compute the multitude of the beast. For the multitude is of a man, and his arithmos, his multitude, will carry this logo, this emblem. Where is that logo? On their foreheads. Now let's go here so that I show you something. Let's go here. Do you see this? This is, if you are reading it, this would have this here and here. This is the sword. Do you see? Do you see? Do you see this here? Like that, like that. This one have it. So the way John wrote it, he wrote it in this way. This way. He wrote it this way because that's the way he saw it. Are you getting it now? This is the way he saw it, and he just put it there. The only problem is when they are translating their Greek Bibles, they get to understand this as This means 600, this means 60, and this means 6. But nobody said, wait a minute, there's a problem in the changing of writing. This man is not writing X like this in all other places. He's not writing this like this in all other places. But he's just kind of shifted his handwriting. Why? Because he's not talking about 666. He is busy trying to tell you that the multitude that this man will support is this multitude. What is the multitude? Look at this now. When you get to the Arabic, they put what? They put swords, talking about as a sign of warriors. Then they get to put this and this, which means what? The warriors of Allah. We fight for Allah. That's what they're saying. Now when we come here, we call it mark of the beast. This one, it's only that in this instance, it's lying like going the other direction. But if you shift it and it stands like this, it is still the same thing as this. I'll read it again so that you hear what is being said by the scriptures. Here is wisdom. Let him with understanding be able to compute and use divine perception and use Sophia. Because the multitude that will support this man are Muslims. Just so that if there is a Muslim there that fights and tries to figure out what is, can I write here? Yes. Ask him, any Muslim, ask him this name, Al-Masih, right? With an H here, then Ad Dijal. Ask him, what is this? Guess what they will tell you, the Muslims? They will tell you that's the Antichrist. It's in their Quran. They have the Antichrist. And they say the Antichrist will not be a genuine Muslim, but will be supporting Islam until he exposes his type of person, who he is.